folks. Tom Basil here at the GAMA Trade Show 2015. I'm here with Benjamin from Syrinscape.
Hello, hello.
Now, what is that exactly?
Syrinscape makes sound for your gaming tables. So not just a 15-minute looped recording, but all completely dynamically generated, totally randomized, seamless sound. So whether it's a spooky dungeon or a beautiful elven forest or the commoners being eaten by a red dragon, Syrinscape does it with pounding music, roars, explosions, crashing things, screaming children.
So this is like, there's a lot of companies that make sound tracks or background, but that's usually like an hour track or something like that. This is randomized, you're saying?
Absolutely. So say you've got that red dragon attacking town, you've got all those different elements of the sound design. You might imagine buildings being knocked over, children screaming, women screaming, guards crying out, some weapon clashes, the occasional breath weapon. All those things actually activate completely independently on Syrinscape, and they're all completely randomized. It works in surround sound, so every time a dragon breathes a breath weapon, maybe it'll happen really quickly. There might be 2 in a row if it rolls really well and it's 1d4, or it might sort of be 30 seconds apart because it's flying somewhere else in town. It will be randomized in the surround spectrum. It'll be a random distance. Reverb will be applied dynamically. So say you've got a sheep in a cathedral. If the sheep's really far away in the corner for one of the playbacks, it might be just sort of mainly echoing sheep. And then if it's really close, it might be really, really close. So yeah, so it never ever repeats itself because it's all completely dynamic and randomized. It never gets to the end of the track and has to go back to the beginning.
Let's take a look at it.
Yeah. Excellent, so here's the red dragon, and as we said, at the moment we've got a peaceful morning in town. Isn't it lovely? All we can hear is occasional person giggling, maybe a cart will come past every now and then, some seagulls might sort of cry out, there might be a hawker. There's some seagulls there. And then yeah, when the game master is ready, you just one click on drag and fire. Oh my gosh! And everything goes terribly wrong. And that's it. That's the whole interaction the game master has to have with Syrinscape. And it will just run itself. The dragons will roar, some pounding music in the background, and everything's totally customizable. If you want more music, you can turn it up, or you can turn the music down and turn it off. What's really cool is we can go to the thunderstorm here and turn on some distant thunder, a bit of rain. Yay! Some lightning strikes.
So you're saying you can run 2 of these at the same time?
Oh yeah, you can run all the sound sets all at once if you really like. Look at that, yay! Now it's raining and you're getting eaten by a red dragon. And once you like that, maybe put a bit more music. That's good, yeah, okay, that's good. Now we hit the preset and we go dragon in storm. And that becomes one of the presets there. Yay! So I can bring that up anytime I like now. And then once the dragon's finished eating everyone and everyone's completely sad and mournful, then we just hit aftermath, and that all fades away beautifully. And there's just the sound of women weeping and buildings, burning. And then over here, the other thing over here on the side are one-shots. So this is your more typical soundboard. So this contains some of those elements of the design. So you can set off a dragon breath weapon if you like it. You can set off the cathedral warning bells. You can make some women scream. Ah! Plus, there's also musical stings and weapon sounds. So there's some things like this. Brother and your father at the same time. I'm now confused. So yeah, so it's got all those sorts of things. So here is all the content in Syrinscape. Oh my god, there's so much. There's farms and dungeons and flooded caverns and dragons and all sorts of things. But what you do is you organize them on the left-hand side so they're ready for what you need for the game that night. So then if the characters have run away, like brave people to the farm, then you just touch it like that and leave it. And then suddenly we're on beautiful farmland. And there's a cow.
So this is mostly fantasy?
No, we have a sci-fi player as well. Yay! Boom. So the same sort of deal, exactly, but in space. I better stop the fantasy one because that will get very confusing. So we've got, well, where do you want to go? So we've got a shipboard. So here's the bridge of your spaceship. A lot of the sound sets are quite minimal because, a role-playing game is not about the sounds, but you're just wanting to immerse the players in that kind of environment. I'm trying to talk, so let's turn off the droids. There we go. Yep. So now there's no droids. They won't say anything again. So that'll just sit there in the background, just with systems humming away, occasional computer bleeps. And when I'm ready, I might just get ready, and we're still role-playing. Oh no, people have invaded the bridge, and I just click like that, and suddenly we've got a blaster battle going on. There's the sounds of laser fire, and music and everything like that. And then when that battle's gone back, after like an hour, because role-playing battles take ages and ages, we might just go back to the bridge. So we've got sci-fi, we've got fantasy, and we're actually moving into board games as well, which is really, really exciting. So we've actually been talking to some of the big board game publishers, and we're going to be bringing out Syrinscape sounds to go along with your board game. So you might have a bit of a background ambience for your game, and then touch some of these one-shots for some of the bigger events in the game, and plus mocking sounds like wah, 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 wah.
So what does this work on? What systems?
Yep, so PC, Mac, Android tabs, and iPad as well. And everything you own is just associated with an email password combination, and you can be logged into 3 devices at once. So you get your email password combination, you buy some content or become a subscriber. If you become a subscriber, absolutely everything unlocks all at once. Plus anything that comes out while you're a subscriber, you own permanently. So it's just basically a way of getting everything owned permanently at a big discount. And then you just sign into even a friend's device. Say you want to use your iPad to look up the rules on a games night, then you might get a friend to bring his device, and you type in your email password combination, and everything you own lights up.
That's really neat. All right,
I think
thanks
so.
so much for showing us.
A pleasure.